Hello everyone, myself Harshita Kalera and I'm a legal intern at Lexis and Company. In this video, I'm going to be sharing about theories of punishment. There are so many theories of punishment. So punishment is the topic from criminology, and there are certain theories of punishment from which the certain punishments were derived, like open jail or prisons, or capital punishment. These are all derived from certain theories of punishment. So there are five main of basically there are numerous of theories of punishment, but I will be telling or I will be explaining five main types of theories of punishment. So first one is deterrent theory. Deterrent means abstain from doing an act, which means this theory suggested that a punishment should be such a severe punishment that the criminal would be stopped from doing the act repeatedly or again. Like this theory even suggested that even for a smallest to smallest crime, where the severe punishment should be served to the criminal. So this will stop the criminal to doing the same crime again or again. This will not just stop the criminal from doing the crime in future also, but it will also set an example for the society, like capital punishment. But capital punishment is given now, it's given in heinous or rarest of the rarest crime. But this deterrent theory used to be in a very smallest of smallest crime, and it was very heinous punishment. The theory had so many critics because it was not based on humanitarian grounds, but the purpose of this theory of punishment was to set an example in the society and to create fear among the criminals that if they will do such a crime, it will result to a heinous punishment. Recently, Supreme Court accepted this type of punishment for the dowry death. Next theory is retributive theory, which suggested that an eye to an eye. These theories were used in very ancient time. In modern times, these theory of punishment are not used, but earlier back then, retributive theory suggested that eye for an eye. If a criminal has killed somebody's brother, then as a punishment, his or her brother should be killed. This theory was favored by Plato, and there were so many critics of this theory too. Like Salman criticized this theory. In fact, you must have heard the phrase by Mahatma Gandhi, "An eye to an eye make the world blind." And Mahatma Gandhi also criticized this type of theory. Next theory is preventive theory. This theory of punishment believes that keeping the offenders of mischievous people or criminals from the society will stop the crime in the society. Putting them in a jail, death, punishment, etc. are the examples of preventive theory. Jail is the biggest example of preventive theory. So the criticism of this theory came as that it separates the criminal from the society. It may stop the crime, but it doesn't change the mind of the criminals. They will still remain the criminals. So then the most commonly used in the whole world and most growing theory of the world came, which is reformative theory, which was supported by many leaders in the world, which suggested that we should not only separate the criminals from the society but also give them chance to change their mind, to reform themselves, to give a chance for clean up their mistakes by educating criminals or sending them to a rehabilitation center or by treating them in discipline. This was supported by many human right leaders like Mahatma Gandhi or several others. But it still had some criticism as jail will be casual place for the criminals. But this reformative theory is not for every criminal. Some people have done heinous crimes. They should not get this theory of punishment, or they should not be given a chance for clean up their mistakes. But for the criminals who are young offenders or who have done first time of crime, they should get the proper punishment they deserve, but they also should get a chance to clean up their mistakes. But the Mahatma Gandhi completely supported this punishment as he suggested that hate the sin, not the sinner. I said this theory of punishment is not for terrorists or habitual criminals, or those who have killed so many people, or those who have done heinous of heinous crimes repeatedly, etc. Next theory of punishment is compensation theory. This theory is still now being practiced in Dubai, not in India. For an example, let's understand it with an example. Suppose the A kills B, and so B is finished, but C is the brother of B. Then A have to pay the fine or some money, amount of money, to the C. It's quite practiced in Dubai, UAE, but not in India, as murder is crime against the state. It's not a personal crime or crime against someone, it's crime against the state. So that's it for the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. Thank you.